Hello everyone, I'm day weather meteorologist Don Day with your Public Lands Council weekly weather update for this June 25th, 2022. It's being brought to you by WSR Insurance Services Incorporated and also brought to you by Ag Risk Advisors. This is what we're watching for you over the week ahead. Well, first of all, cooler weather will invade a large part of the central and western United States this weekend. This will be especially true for the northern Rockies of Montana, Wyoming, parts of Idaho, the Dakotas. Even temperatures into eastern Colorado and western Kansas are going to be significantly cooler this weekend. And subtropical moisture, which has brought some great rain to New Mexico, eastern Arizona, parts of southern and western Colorado. There's more coming. In fact, this weekend into next week, the southwestern United States and the southern Rockies and parts of the Four Corners region, Great Basin, going to get more rain. The North American monsoon bringing those rains, that natural flow of moisture coming up out of Mexico into the southwestern United States is off to a bit of an early start. And it will continue as we go into the last days of June and head into July. And here it is. Satellite photo shows the water vapor. This is the satellite seeing the water in the air, showing streaks of higher humidity air coming into the southwestern United States. And this flow of moisture is just going to continue into the weekend and then into early next week before it curves eastward into the Midwest. And this is going to be the areas that get the best chance for showers and thunderstorms. And it's being driven along here by warmer sea surface temperatures in the Gulf of California. This is a real critical area here. When these waters warm up, especially when they start to get around 28, 29 degrees Celsius, that pumps a lot of just higher humidity air into the atmosphere, also out of the Gulf of Mexico. And that moisture naturally goes northward. And all you need is daytime heating, and you're going to get thunderstorms going in parts of the west and southwestern United States. And over the last week, we certainly have seen that. Look at that in New Mexico. How many weeks did we show you no rain in New Mexico? But look at those rainfall amounts, and there's more coming. Eastern Arizona as well, into southwest Colorado. Also, we in the last week have seen some good rains in northern parts of Montana where they really needed it as well. We have a dry area developing right here, though, as the better rains are going north and south of basically the I-80 corridor of central and western Nebraska into parts of south central and southeastern Wyoming and far northern Colorado. They've been kind of missing on out. There was even some rain in parts of southern California earlier this week. If you look at the precipitation anomalies, you can see the heavier moisture in those areas. Taking a look at the latest drought monitor. Now, the drought monitor does not represent the rains that fell in New Mexico earlier this week. So we may see some improvements there. North Dakota now completely out of drought status. Also, as you've been hearing on the news, the heavy rains in Yellowstone Park in southern Montana and northern Wyoming has taken that area out of drought status. We still have this island of dryness in north central Montana, although they've received some help here recently. And you can see how much red we continue to have back here. But we are encouraged, especially, and I'm going to outline this area right here. I'm quite encouraged that this area that I'm outlining is going to have enough rain to move the drought monitor a little bit over the next couple of weeks. The biggest changes over the last month, though, have certainly been in the northern areas, but also there's been help in eastern and southeastern Colorado. As we take a look at what's going to be happening, this is the setup for the weekend. A cold front moving across the U.S.-Canadian border. This is going to drive in the cooler air for the weekend. At the same time, we have this flow of moisture around this high pressure ridge represented by the green arrow here. That's going to pump the moisture into the southwestern United States, leading to showers and thunderstorms. So warm and wet in the southwest, cooler and drier conditions coming into the northern Rockies this weekend. And as we go into next week, what we're going to see is that continued flow of moisture. So look at this. There is going to be more rain in this area right here. Some of it could be significant, especially in central and southern Colorado, parts of southeast Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona, even getting back into eastern Utah. And this arch of moisture will probably also go eastward into parts of the northern and northwestern areas of the Corn Belt. Now, over the next week, it does get drier, unfortunately, in northern Montana there in those drier areas. So the rain chances aren't going to be as good in the next 7 days in those northern areas, as the North American monsoon coming up out of Mexico is going to be driving those southern areas in terms of them getting precipitation. Look at these temperatures over the next week. A large part of the United States over the next 7 days relative to the 30-year averages is going to be cooler. Not hot at all. We do see some heat building back into the Great Basin states here. This is nothing off the charts hot, just a little bit above average. Our next update will be July 2nd. Have a great week ahead, everybody.